Hey guys, and welcome to a little mini series I'm going to be trialing on my channel, which is Ask Headshot. Each episode we're going to take one of your questions from the comments and try and answer it as best as I can. For this first video, I'm going to be answering a question I've seen a fair few times in my comments, which is how I move around the map so quickly. Well, a lot of this comes from practice really. Movement, especially after having to relearn it all after Parkour 2.0, it's one of those things in Warframe that you either master or you get left behind. Personally, if I'm in a tight confine, like ship tile sets, it's all about low bullet jumps and rolls to be able to gain a bit of momentum. Anything higher than that really, any double jumps or whatever, you're going to more often than not get yourself stuck on top of a door frame. However, if you're outside or in open space or, just an area where you've got a lot of room, I have a method that I use to gain as much ground as possible. For this video, I brought up an on-screen keyboard so you can see the buttons I'm pressing and the sort of timing I use to gain as much ground as I do. Now, my typical movement speed in Warframe is sprinting. I am always sprinting no matter what I'm doing. But then to launch into what I call the long jump, I go from sprinting into a slide, into bullet jump by hitting the space button. Then I double jump at the top of the bullet jump to get a decent amount of forward momentum and a bit more height. Then tap shift to go into a forward roll for some extra momentum. And then try and land while holding control to be able to immediately go into another bullet jump and keep some of that momentum going. So you can keep this going constantly, especially if you land in that slide. As soon as you land in that slide, you hit space again and you can do the whole thing once again. Or you could press control whilst in midair. It will go into an airborne slide and it will make landing the jump so much easier and make it so much easier to go into that next jump. Or while you're jumping, you can extend it a bit by holding the right mouse button to aim glide. And while you're doing that, you can shoot as well, so you can become, an aerial bomber, because it's a lot of fun to do that, especially if you're using something like a Cold Star. Now, it's just the way that I personally move around the map as quickly as possible. Each and every person has their own tips and tricks to movement. I would recommend just playing around with different jumps, different rolls, slides, and then just get to know where and when they're best used. If you're newer to the game, this is something that will come with time. Even those of us that have got a ridiculous amount of hours in the game still have things to perfect when it comes to movement. I still get stuck on door frames all the time, but with a bit of luck, this short video will help you move around the map a little bit quicker and keep up with your faster teammates. But like I say, with parkour and movement, it really is practice makes perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed the new, more bite-sized hints, tips and tricks things I'm doing. I'm trying to vary my content a little bit on my channel to provide more than just weapon and frame guides. But as I said earlier, questions for the next episode in the comments below, as well as any feedback as to what you might want to see on my channel. But as always guys, many thanks for watching and I shall see you in the next video.